Student, see the questions on the previous revised lecture. I think you revise well with me in that previous lecture with respect to the fertilization process. So I think you revise well the fertilization. Okay. Then on that, now we are going to solve the various MCQs. It is given in your the reference books. So that question already it is given to you. So see that question here. You see the question number 1. Okay. You concentrate on that question. Okay. Question number 1. The process of fertilization was discovered by. So who discovered the process of fertilization? The first option, the Amici. Second option, Strasburger. Third option, Maheshwari. And the fourth option, it is Navachi. So, what is the answer? See, student, the answer is the Strasburger. Okay, Strasburger. So, the second option is your answer. You remember this question directly for the statement because it is the discovery about the fertilization process. So who discovered that? The Strasburger. Okay. Then the second question, double fertilization is characteristic of. Okay, double fertilization is characteristic of the first option algae, second option bryophyte, third option pteridophyte, and fourth option it is angiosperm. So student, in which plant group the double fertilization is? It is same. It is the angiosperm. So the fourth option is your answer. Then see this third question. Double fertilization was discovered by. Okay, double fertilization was discovered by. Here the double fertilization it was discovered by. I was given there the name of scientists who firstly discovered the double fertilization. Just we are studying in case of the question number 1, who discovered the fertilization process. So Strasburger, they discovered the fertilization process means the fusion of male gamete with female gamete. There is a formation of zygote, and the zygote that divides and redivides to form an embryo. It is in short the fertilization. So that fertilization it is discovered by it was discovered by this Strasburger. But here the double fertilization, who discovered that? You are aware with the Navachi. So the first option from the question number 3 is your answer. Then the question number 4, the fertilization is the process of. Fertilization is the process of. The first option, transfer of pollens from anther to stigma. Okay. The second option, fusion of male gamete with polar nuclei. Third option, formation of embryo from egg. And fourth option, the fusion of one male gamete with one female gamete. So what is the correct answer, student? The fourth option is the fertilization is the process of fusion of one male gamete with the one female gamete. This is actual the fertilization. So the fourth option is your answer. Then question number 5, in that the fertilization occurs inside. Okay, fertilization occurs inside. What are the options? The first option carpel, second option ovary, third option ovule, and fourth option embryo sac. So fertilization occurs inside. Yes, it is. It is occurs inside the embryo sac. So the fourth option is your answer. See the next question, student. Question number 6. Okay. Now we move toward the question number 6. See the question number 6. Double fertilization. Okay, double fertilization means. So student, what is meant by double fertilization? The fusion of two male gametes at the two different places wise, egg and secondary nucleus. That is means the double fertilization, you know that. So see the option fusion of two female gametes. Second option, fusion of egg and secondary nucleus. Third option, fusion of one male gamete with egg and other male gamete with secondary nucleus. And the fourth option, fusion of one male gamete with egg and other with synergid. So I think you understand well what is the answer. The answer is the third option, the fusion of male gamete with egg and secondary nucleus. Okay, means one male gamete with the egg and another with the secondary nucleus. So the third option is your answer. Then question number 7. Okay, question number 7. Student, always remember in biology when you have the detailed theoretical knowledge or when your concepts are clear, then you can easily give the answer of each and every question. That question, whatever it may be. Okay, so the question number 7 now. The process in which the male gametes are brought to egg by pollen tube. Okay, by pollen tube. So remember student, I think you understand what is that process. See, the first option porogamy, second option syphnogamy, third option chalazogamy, and fourth option it is mesogamy. So when the pollen tube carries two non-motile male gametes, it is called as a syphnogamy. So second option is your answer. And other terms you are aware with. What is the porogamy? Means the entry of pollen tube from micropyle. Then chalazogamy means entry of pollen tube through chalaza inside the ovule, and mesogamy means entry of pollen tube inside the ovule through directly through the integument. These are the mesogamy. So what is the actual process in which the male gametes are carried inside the tube-like structure? That is syphnogamy. So the second option is your answer. Then see the question number 8. The syngamy refers to. Okay, syngamy refers to. See the first option. So what is the student? Syngamy means the fusion of one male gamete with the egg. It is called as a the syngamy. Okay. So see the option. The first option, fusion of one of the sperm with synergid. Second option, fusion of one male gamete with female gamete. Third option, fusion of the male gamete with secondary nucleus. And the fourth option, fusion of one male gamete with egg and other male gamete with secondary nucleus. So student, what is the correct answer? Syngamy refers to second option, that is the fusion of one male gamete with the female gamete. So second option is your answer. Then they see the question number 9, triple fusion. So what is the triple fusion? Triple means the fusion of three haploid nuclei there, three nuclei there. So the triple fusion. So student, where that triple fusion takes place? When second male gamete they unites with the two definitive nuclei which are haploid one. Okay, so it is called as a triple fusion. So see the option, fusion of one male gamete with secondary nucleus. Second option, fusion of one male gamete with egg. Third option, fusion of male gamete with antipodals. And the fourth option, it is the fusion of male gamete with synergid. So what is the question, student? What is the option? Correct option? The first option is your correct answer. That is a fusion of one male gamete with secondary nucleus. Then the question number, next question number 10. Okay, see the question number 10. The most important and unique characteristic feature of angiosperm is, okay, the most important and unique characteristic feature of angiosperm is the first option, participation of only one male gamete. Second option, participation of both male gamete. Third option, participation of only one male and only one female gamete. And the fourth option, none of these. So remember student, what is the characteristic feature of the angiosperm? There is a participation of the two male gametes. So what is the answer? The second option is your answer. There is a participation of both male gametes. So what is the answer of question number 10? Students, second option is the answer of question number 10. Okay. See student, question number 11 now. The generative fertilization involves the fusion of male gamete with which cell? Generative fertilization. स्टुडंट त्यालाच आपण सिनगॅमी असं म्हणतो. मग त्या सिनगॅमीमध्ये कोणते दोन सेलचं फ्युजन होतं ते तुमच्या लक्षात येत असेल. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन एग, सेकंड ऑप्शन सिनर्जीड, थर्ड ऑप्शन सेकंडरी न्यूक्लियस, अँड फोर्थ ऑप्शन अँटीपोडल. सो व्हॉट इज युअर the correct option egg? So the first option is your answer. Means generative fertilization involves the fusion of male gamete with egg. So I was given in your revision lecture what is meant by the generative fertilization there. Okay, then see the question number 12, व्हेजिटेटिव्ह फर्टिलायझेशन. ओके, व्हेजिटेटिव्ह फर्टिलायझेशन जसं आपण आता जनरेटिव्ह बघितलं तसं व्हेजिटेटिव्ह फर्टिलायझेशन. सो व्हेजिटेटिव्ह फर्टिलायझेशन इन्व्हॉल्व्स द फ्युजन ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑप्शन वन मेल गॅमेट अँड वन सिनर्जीड, सेकंड ऑप्शन one male gamete and secondary nucleus, third option the two polar nuclei, and the fourth option it is male gamete and antipodal cell. So what is that? The vegetative fertilization, when the one male gamete they fuse with secondary nucleus, it is called as a vegetative fertilization. Okay, student. So you remember what is meant by the generative fertilization and what is meant by the vegetative fertilization. Then the next question, student, question number 13. The fusion product of polar nuclei and male gamete is polar nuclei and male gamete. Polar nuclei means definitive nuclei. आणि मेल गॅमेट या दोघांचं फ्युजन झाल्यानंतर काय मिळतं तर आपल्याला प्रायमरी एंडोस्पर्म न्यूक्लियस मिळतो. सो सी द ऑप्शन सेकंडरी न्यूक्लियस, सेकंड ऑप्शन झायगोट, थर्ड ऑप्शन प्रायमरी एंडोस्पर्म न्यूक्लियस, and the fourth option it is endosperm. So what is that endosperm? Endosperm means there is a further development in the primary endosperm nucleus leads to formation of endosperm. त्याला आपण एंडोस्पर्म असं म्हणतो. पण इथं ऑप्शन कोणतं करेक्ट आहे? क्वेश्चन नंबर 13चं आन्सर कोणतं करेक्ट आहे? प्रायमरी एंडोस्पर्म न्यूक्लियस, म्हणजे थर्ड ऑप्शन इज वर करेक्ट आन्सर. देन क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. Pollen tube when enters embryo sac contains. Pollen tube ज्यावेळेस embryo sac मध्ये एंटर होते त्यावेळेस त्याच्याबरोबर काय असतं? Contains first option one male gamete, second option two male gametes, third option three male gametes, and student the fourth option four male gametes. So I think you understand well how much male gamete they carry. Two male gametes. So what is your answer? The second option is your answer. Okay. See the next question number 15. Which of the following is formed only after double fertilization? First option seed, second option fruit, third option endosperm, and the fourth option embryo. So what is the correct answer, student? Which of the following is formed only after double fertilization? The endosperm is the correct answer. Then question arises, why the other it is not formed, or are they formed after double fertilization? So remember student, seeds they are also formed without fertilization. Okay, so that type of seed it is also called as the apomictic seeds. In that they are having the apomictic embryos. So that part we are going to study in next lecture. What is meant by the apomictic seed and what is meant by apomixis and what is meant by apomictic embryo. So remember here I want to tell you here at this moment the seeds they can be formed without fertilization. So fruit they can be formed without fertilization. You know that type of fruit it is called as a parthenocarpic fruit. So when we provide the stimulation to ovary without fertilization, or instead of fertilization, when we provide the stimulation externally, then that ovary it is directly converting to fruit. So that parthenocarpic process we have to study in next lecture. So remember here at this moment, the fruit can be formed without fertilization, but endosperm they never form without fertilization. The fertilization is necessary for the endosperm formation because for endosperm formation, what is required, student? The one male gamete and the two secondary or the diploid nuclei, definitive nuclei, they are required there. Okay. You remember the answer of the question number 15. It is the third option is your answer. Okay, third option is your answer. Then the next question number 16. Okay, next question number 16. The number of nuclei taking part in double fertilization. So student, how much nuclei they're taking part in double fertilization? So for that I want to revise this part again in brief. So suppose this is the embryo sac as well, and they are this egg apparatus, okay, and these are the laterally placed synergids, and this is the egg. These are the two definitive nuclei, and these are the antipodals. Okay, these are the antipodals. And suppose this is the pollen tube. This pollen tube, they carries the two non-motile male gametes. So these are the male gametes. Okay. So how much nuclei they take part in double fertilization? That is the question. So these are the two male gametes. Okay. How much nuclei? So take part in double fertilization. Male gametes. Okay. Male gametes. From that male gamete, how much nuclei, student? The two nuclei. Then this is the egg cell. Okay, egg cell. How much nuclei? It is one. And his definitive or the polar nuclei, they are the two nuclei. So in all total, how much nuclei, student? Here it is a 5 nuclei. They take part. Okay, they take part in double fertilization. So see, student. The question number 16. The number of nuclei that take part in double fertilization. It is how much nuclei they take part in double fertilization, student? The 5 nuclei they take part in double fertilization, means 2 from male gamete, 1 from egg, and 2 from polar nuclei. So what is your the correct answer? The fourth option is your correct answer, means small d. It is your correct answer. Then question number 17. Okay, question number 17. Okay, the in angiosperm triple fusion is necessary for the formation of. So again, I think with respect to this, we are revised just before. The first option fruit, second option seed, and the third option endosperm, and fourth option it is embryo. So in angiosperm, the triple fusion is necessary for the formation of endosperm. So the third option is your answer. See the question number 18. Odd out from the following. वेगळं काय आहे ते 4 ऑप्शन पैकी तुम्हाला ओळखायचं आहे. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन egg cell, second option secondary nucleus, third option antipodals, and fourth option it is synergid. So see what is the odd from these 4 options? Secondary nucleus. So second option is your answer, and egg cell, antipodals, and synergids, these are the parts of the embryo sac. And the secondary nucleus, it is the rather different one. So this is odd from that. Then the question number 19. In fertilized ovule, the small n means haploid, then diploid means 2n, and triploid means 3n condition occurs respectively in the antipodals. First option antipodals, nucellus, endosperm. Second option endosperm, nucellus, egg. Third option antipodals, egg, and endosperm. And fourth option antipodals, synergids, and integuments. So what is the answer respective the haploid, diploid, and triploid condition? That is the first option antipodal, it is haploid, and nucellus, it is the diploid, and endosperm, it is a triploid. So the first option, it is the correct answer of the question number 19. Then see the question number 20. Okay, see the few more questions and then we will stop. The question number 20. In angiosperm, free nuclear division occurs during the formation of. So remember student, the first option gametes, second option endosperm, third option embryo, and the fourth option it is zygote. So I will give you the answer of this question because endosperm till now or till today we are not discussed about the endosperm. So we will discuss the endosperm development in next lecture. So what is the answer at this moment? The free nuclear division it is takes place during the development of endosperm. So the second option is your answer. So what is the answer of question number 20? The small b is your answer. Then see the last question from this question number 21. As a result of fertilization, ovary develops into the first option fruit, second option seed, third option embryo, and the fourth option it is endosperm. So as a result of fertilization, the ovary develops into fruit. So with this student, we will stop at this moment. So we are discussed the near about the 21 questions which are based on the fertilization, and remaining question means that questions near about 17 to 18 questions are remain, and consider these questions for your home assignment. So you learn that question at home. I will give you the answers of those questions, and so with the help of that you confirm your answers, and you learn these questions at home. So with this student we will stop at this moment.